You know, a lot of the white supremacists have always desired to remove anything speaking about slavery in any museums or anything because their greatest sin is always in their face because they never atoned for it. Well, with the Trump administration, some people even say the regime, Trump decides that the national parks need to start removing all the things about slavery. Now, I want you to see what happened in Philadelphia.
In Philadelphia or everywhere?
Look, the sin of slavery is on your lineage. It is. And the curse of slavery is on your lineage. You could take down whatever information placards about slavery. You can take down monuments. You could take down whatever you want about slavery. It's still not going to remove the stain, the guilt, and the curse upon your lineage because of slavery. Like, I don't get worked up by that. I really don't. Because reality speaking, it happened. Y'all was a part of it. You benefited from it. That's what built the nation. It's slavery. So I wouldn't, as a Black American, don't get too worked up by it. Don't do that. Because let's call it what it is. All that stuff may be taken down during his administration, but the next administration will put it right back up. So that's, you got to understand that. It's not going to stay permanently down. And did he help any Republicans by doing that? That's because they got the midterms coming up. That may be some Black Republicans that may be like, you know what, this is a little too much for me. I'm not voting for these people. I may not vote for a Democrat, but I sit it out because, you know, Black Republicans can sit it out too because they may not like that situation. Listen, a lot of Black Republicans that I've met and I've talked to, not all of them are sellouts. You know what I'm saying? Some of them just believe in just certain things and they don't believe in certain things that Democrats do. But they still, you know, love Black people, but they just don't believe in certain things. And that's fine. But I always say to the Black Republican, being in the Republican Party, you're gonna eventually face that racism. How you gonna handle it? You can't just let it brush over. You can't do that. That's why I'm a firm believer. Don't tie yourself to Democrat. Don't tie yourself to Republican. Be an independent. And you can have, because it may be some elements of Democrat you like. It may be some elements of Republican you like. And you can just mesh them together, but you're still independent. And you vote accordingly. I think being an independent is freedom. Nobody can tie you to a party at that point. And they actually have to go work for your vote. True political intelligence is no party, just interest. And interest means independence. That's what that means. If I want to vote in a primary for whatever party, I'll do it for whatever reason. And on the election, if I want to vote for a Democrat, I will. If I want to vote for a Republican, I will. It doesn't matter. There's no straight ticket voter here. It's just an interest-based voter. And as Black Americans, we need to be interest-based voters, not party voters. What are you going to do in the interest of Black America? And that's all we need to care about. That's it. But let them remove whatever they want to remove. Let's call it what it is. I'm not going to forget slavery. I'm not going to forget my ancestors. My children already know what slavery is and what happened, right? We're not going to stop teaching about slavery. And you're not going to escape it. Let's call it what it is. Because those information placards over there in Philadelphia, that didn't bring the stain of sin on you. It was your actions, not that. If anything, it's just giving education to people about what happened in America. Instead of using slavery as a story, even though it's horrible, a way that showed that how, as a nation, you overcame it. No, you just don't want to even talk about it. Let me tell you something. I thought about this. You know, it's sad when you're ashamed of your past. A past is so horrible they don't want people to know about it. They don't want people even talking about their past. That's how horrible their past is. We talk about our past, we talk about great things. But when they talk about their past, think about it. They don't have nothing in the past that they can look back to and be really proud of in the grand scheme of things. Because maybe something good they did, their anti-black racism, Klan, and everything else canceled it out. Well, we did this good. Yeah, but you was also unaliving black people more often here. So any good you did, it got canceled out, buddy. So, yeah, they can take down whatever they want to take down. You're not erasing the condemnation of slavery off your lineage. You're not erasing the judgment that you're starting to experience because of slavery and the way you treated God's children. Take down whatever you want to take down. You never know. Taking it down may increase the judgment on you because you're trying to get away from it. You better be careful with that because you're already dealing with judgment now. And it's a slow one too. But you taking down all that is you hardening your heart. No different than Pharaoh in the Bible. Pharaoh hardened his heart the moment God started getting on to him and judging him, right? And it took all those plagues for him to get it. That's what it took. So it's just a hardening of the heart. That's all. But just as much as Pharaoh hardened his heart and eventually he got broke, their heart gonna be broke too. Trust me. Because all the things they're gonna be dealing with, you'll see in 2026, all the things they're gonna be dealing with. They already losing their mind now what happened in Minnesota, those two people.